Guys, I am back with another Ace grading submission. It's been a while actually since I sent off some stuff with Ace, and recently I've been grading cards like crazy. That's pretty much my goal this year in 2025, is to grade as many cards as humanly possible. Now already I have graded probably around about 50 to 60 cards with Ace, and I've graded roughly around 80 cards with PSA so far this year, so a decent amount. I've recently just sent off another submission of 50 cards of Ace grading, so we'll have to wait and see when all that comes back, and I'll show you guys in that video what I sent off. But today we've got 20 cards that I sent off to Ace. This was under their Premier submissions. This is like the £15 per card. All of them are got an Ace label, so that's like an additional £3 on top of that. So we're looking around £18 per card. With PSA compared to Ace, PSA takes forever, right? I waited nearly 5 months for my most recent submission from PSA, which is an absolute joke. At the moment, the turnaround time for Ace with this tier submissions are pretty much the same price, near enough, per card. With PSA, the turnaround time for this is about 3 weeks. So that to me is a lot better, mainly because I want to get that stock in hand, because I'll be going and vending at a lot of card shows later on this year, which I'm excited for. That's what I'm doing. I'm building up a lot of graded stock to take with me to some card shows, which is going to be very, very exciting. So without further ado, let's jump into this. And I'm excited because I remember sending off some really sweet bangers, and hopefully they're going to be pretty good. Okay, so we have the stack of each one of these here. Now, a lot of these, like pretty much all of these, will be listed up on the website or on my eBay. So go and check out. Both of them will be in the link in the description below if you do want to check these out. Right, we're going to be looking at each one of these. Of course, you can scan the QR code as we go along to see what each one of these are going to get in their, respected subgrades. We're not going to do that today, mainly because, well, I'm recording it with my phone. So you guys can scan the QR code at home and see what the situation is with each one. So we're starting things off with a Sandy Shocks. Now, I will tell you this, guys, I did send off a bunch of English and Japanese stuff this time with Ace. Again, all Ace labels, of course. And there's some big bangers. There's some big bangers. The majority of these, I'm pretty sure, most of these I pulled, right? So, which is pretty good. So, Sandy Shocks. This one is from Paradox Rift. We did get a 10. All right, we're starting off good with a 10. I pulled it. You know what? I was like, let's just grade it and see how that goes. But wow, we're starting off with a 10. I'm happy with that. We're gonna go through each one of these, and we're gonna see. And I've graded a lot of Ace, and I tell you what, their slabs, in my opinion, just feel and look way better than PSA. All right, Radiant Zardy Boy. This one's from Crown Zenith. I actually quite like this. I like the little flames going up there with that extra extended border, which I do quite like. And we get a 10. So that's 2 10s already. Crown Zenith, I must admit, or like Sword and Shield as a whole, grade pretty well. That's one thing I've always noticed. With grading Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet and stuff. Okay, next up. Let's see what we get coming up next. Okay, so I sent off 2 of these. These are from the Premium Tournament Collection box. This is from the Milk Cartons. Now, I sent off a normal one, a full art that you get from the set, from Journey Together. And that one did come back a 10. And I like grading these promos. I graded like all the other previous Premium Tournament Collection box promos in the past. Normally with PSA, this is the first time going with Ace. This is beautiful, though. I love the colors of this. The label looks lovely. Come on. We did get a 10 as well. Holy smokes. 3 for 3. Yeah, this is a beautiful card. I really do love the colors. And the thing is, I'm not usually a huge fan of full arts, but I do like the trainer effect in the background. So there we go. We've got the promo from the Milk Carton in a 10. Wow, 3 10s already. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking. Next up, let's see what we get. Okay, here's the second one. The first one we did get in a 10. So hopefully this one will be pretty good. It is a 10. All right, 2 10s. Wow, both of them back to back. I mean, we're getting all 10s right now. Okay, next up, we got another English by the looks of it. Okay, so this one I actually pulled out of a pack. This is the Hydreigon from Surging Sparks. I've opened up a fair amount of Surging Sparks, to be honest, and I've been quite lucky with some of them. With this one, still haven't got the Milotic though, which is my favorite chase card of the set. But nonetheless, this is a pretty sweet one. Remember, guys, all of these are going to be available on the site as well. Hydreigon EX. I love the look of the crystals, and I just like the card. I think it's a sweet looking Pokemon. And a 10. Holy smokes. Look at that, though. That just looks awesome. Yeah, I like that. That's cool, especially in the label. Yeah, centering looks pretty good on that. Nice, get 10. Like I say, all going to be available for you guys. And don't forget to use code Pokeball for 10% off your first order on the website. Definitely make sure. Garchomp. This one I did pull as well. This one's from Paradox Rift. I actually pulled this from a collection box that I opened up. I should start recording these videos of me opening up stuff because it's really weird. Like when I record, my pull rates of my own stuff is absolutely shocking. But then when I'm not recording, I end up pulling bangers. It's kind of weird. We've got the Garchomp coming in. I actually really like this. I even like this in Japanese as well. So we've got the waves as well going up there into the border. Paradox, come on, come on. And a 10. Holy smokes. We're getting a perfect run here. Damn. I mean, the borders on the back don't look that great. But, I mean, holy smokes. Are we going for the... Oh my god, this is going to be like the perfect submission. Could you imagine? Alright, we've got the Iono's Belly Bolt. This one's from Jody Together. Again, I did pull this one as well. This one's from a triple pack blister, actually. This one I actually pulled. I actually pulled the Salamence as well from the same triple pack blister. But I didn't grade the Salamence because it clearly wasn't going to get a 10. It was really bad centering. So I sold that one. And but this one did look pretty good. I thought the center on this one looked quite nice. But with Ace, they're kind of strict with like surface. And I'm always really bad at judging the surface. So 10. All right. Wow. We're crushing it today. I'm not getting cooked. Holy smokes. I love the look of that. Look at that label as well. That is super colorful. Wow. We got can we go for a perfect run in the first stack? Another English card coming in. Okay, we got Iono. So this one is the full art from Paleo Evolve. I think this ought to get graded because I think Iono is a really cool trainer. Big fan favorite. And on top of that, I want to send off cards which I think would sell quite well, right? There's no point having these slabs that are just going to sit there for days and days on end. And I want to grade, big fan favorites. And I was like, you know what? I think this would look cool. And it does look with that extended label. Let's see what we get though. 10 as well. Oh my days. We are cooking today, boys. Look at this. I mean, I like this. I think I got another one. I haven't really got much of Paleo Evolved. I didn't actually open up that much of the set. But I do think I got a second one, which I might send off and see what that one will get. Okay, so this one, interesting story about this Pikachu. This one's from Crown Zero. This is the secret rare. I actually got this from trading in bulk. I traded in a load of bulk, and I got some cards. This was one of them. And the other stuff I got was a few like illustration rares that I wanted to add into my illustration rare folder. And I've never owned this card before. Like, I've pulled loads. We pulled loads on the streams. At one point, I was even trying to get a master set of Crown Zenith, and I was still missing this card, even though it was relatively cheap. And I love this artwork just because it's got so many amazing Pokemon in it. I just love it. Label looks sick. Centering looks pretty decent. 10 as well. Holy smokes, we are cooking today. This one was from trading in bulk. So yeah, very, very nice. I like that. All right, last slab of stack number 1. We got a perfect streak at the moment. Absolutely perfect. All right, Gliscopod. This one's from Paradox Rift. Pulled this from a booster pack. I can't remember what I was opening, but Paradox Rift booster pack. I pulled it. I was like, it's pretty cool. I do like the artwork of this. I love the colorers and coloring of this, and I do like that as well. So, wow, we've done very well. What do we get? 7 near mint. Bro, is it the centering or is it the surface? Because the centering doesn't look too bad. I know Ace are very, very strict on surface. And it's hard with the sleeve on to tell, I know, but yeah, I don't really know where this has got anything at all. I don't know. You got a 7. Let me know in the comments, guys. Scan that QR code and let me know. I'll scan it after the video anyway, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Wow, all right, that ended that perfect streak. I was like, hang on, we're gonna get 10s all the way through, and that Gliscopod was like, get wrecked, mate, get wrecked. All right, next stack, on to Japanese. I don't know if all these are Japanese, I can't remember, but let's see what we get in this one. Kicking things off, we've got the Eevee from Terrestrial Festival. Right, I've got a bunch of these, not the Eevee in particular, but a bunch of Eevees from Terrestrial Festival. We've got all the different evolutions, not all of them though, but a good chunk of them. No Umbreon though. So we've got the Eevee. This is the special art rare. Not the other version of Eevee, but this one as well. Beautiful art. What do we get? A 9. Okay, so we don't get a 10 on this one. But this is still a beautiful card nonetheless. If you're a fan of Eevee, which I am, that is a good one. Okay, up next, what do we got? Okay, we got Espeon coming in. Again, beautiful artwork. This one I actually won. I didn't pull this one. I actually won this one on Whatnot, actually. I think it was like in a surprise set, basically like a dip box type thing. And I was like, yeah, pretty cool. And this was like, I want it raw. I was like, I want to get it graded because it's a sweet artwork. And I love the crystals. It's one of my favorite artworks, actually, from Trishul Festival. So, come on, what do we get? An 8. Oh, that one stings a little. I'm not going to lie. That one does sting a little. Be interesting to see what this one gets. But definitely go and scan that QR code and see what happened with that one. But yeah, I actually thought that might be... Oh, I would have liked that one in a 10. That would have been sick. But 8, ooh, yeah. Okay. Eevee coming in, art rare. So this is one from Crimson Haze. This is obviously the same artwork from Twilight Masquerade. I have this in a 10 with Ace already, but it's in the old Ace slabs, I believe, which is slightly bigger and more chunkier, I believe, if I recall. But anyway, this one's pretty nice. I do like this, and I've got one in a 10 already, so I sent another one off, hoping to get a 10. I love the extended art. What do we get? A 9. Wow, no 10s in this stack. So I've got one in a 10 and one in a 9. Ouch. Ouch. I did like the artwork, though. Tough. That one's tough. Okay, up next, what have we got? Glaceon. So I've got 2 of these. One of these I actually opened up in a pack when I opened up a box of Terrestrial Festival. And another one I bought at a card show. Now, the one I bought at a card... I don't know which one's which, by the way. I sent off 2. But yeah, the one I bought at the card show, it looked okay. But it's always find it tough to Japanese compared to English. Alright, let's take a look at this one. What do we get for this one? Another 9. Okay, so no 10s on any of these so far. Oh my days. We're getting cooked on this one, guys. We're getting cooked. Okay, here's the second one. So the first one got a 9. Again, I don't know which, to find out which ones what got what, but is this another 9? 10, finally. We've actually got a 10. Okay, so we got a 9 and a 10 there. So it'd be interesting to know what are the subgrades for both of these. So yeah, I'll definitely check that out at the end. But yeah, guys, have a look. And but yeah, all right. So we got a 10. All right, we're back on the board, guys. We're back on the board. Sylveon, my favorite evolution of all time. I love it, but it's not my favorite artwork from Terrestrial Festival. My favorite is actually Leafeon. I like the Espeon as well, but Leafeon's my favorite, which I don't have. But Sylveon, gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I love that label as well. That looks cool. Come on, please be a 10. Yes, he got a 10, finally. All right, we got a 10. Finally. I mean, this is just absolutely stunning. It is just absolutely amazing. I love that as well. Oh, man, I'm gassed. I'm gassed. All right, up next, we've got a non-Japanese card. This one's English. Okay, we've got Mew EX coming in. Hyper rare. This one is just from 151. This isn't the gold version. Like, it is gold version, but it's not the metal version I meant to say. You know, the metal one from the UPC? No, this is the normal one from the set. So, I'm not a huge fan of the metal card. I actually prefer the normal gold card. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I just think it looks better. Feels better as well. But yeah, wow. Okay, that's pretty good. 151 and a 10. I actually pulled this a long time ago when I actually opened up 151. It's been sat in my folders for ages. Yeah, that's really nice to get a 10. That looks cool as well. Look at that. That beams of gold. That looks sick. All right. That's good. Okay, we've got some few more 10s now back on the board. Right, we've got Iono. This one is from the Milk Carton last year. This is the Premium Tournament Collection box. I actually graded, I think 2 of these with PSA. Both came back 9. That was a while ago. So I was like, you know what? I've got a few more. I'm going to send these ones off to Ace. So we've got, I think, 1 here today. So let's see what this one got. I always find these promos really tough to grade, but we did get the Lilies Fairies both in 10s. So again, Iono, I like to grade Iono, fan favorite trainer. And it's a 10, mate. We'll take it. I like it. Yeah, that's cool. Finally, I got one in a 10. Like I said, it took me ages to get one in a 10. I'm gassed. All right, nice. Okay, we're down to our last final 2 cards today. Let's see what we got. We got the Jolteon EX. So I sent off another one of the Terrestrial Vessel EVs. This is actually my least favorite. Any Jolteon fans out there, I'm sorry. But nonetheless, I want to get it graded because I know if it does get a good grade, or even if it doesn't, people still would be after this in their collection. So love the extended art frame. Come on. And another 10. We're ending off strong with a lot of 10s coming in. Mate. Come on, last one. What we got? Japanese. I think I remember which one it is. Yeah, that was it. I sent off 2 of these. So we got the Sylveon EX coming in. So one did already get 10. But the Glaceon, we got 1, 9, 1, 10. Maybe this one's probably got a 9. It means we got 1, 10 already. All right, final grade. What do we get? Yes, 10. Wow. This was an insane submission. Hang on. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got quite a few non-10s there. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Holy smokes, we sent off 20 cards. We got 15 10s, 1 7, and that poor Calypsopod. 1 7, 1 8, and 3 9s. Wow, that was an incredible submission. I didn't get cooked. My PSA ones have been brutal, right? They've been absolutely brutal. It's quite interesting. I actually filmed a PSA one which will be coming out real soon, and that one is very, very interesting. But this one, honestly, this A submission, top notch, absolutely top notch. So there you go. So you can see all the prices up on the screen of what we got. We did very, very well, very, very well. So in the future, when we get the next lot back, we've got another 50 cards coming back. It's going to be interesting to see, right? It's going to be really interesting to see how well that one does. But this is by far the best A submission I think I've ever had. And these are bigger cards. They're not much bigger cards. Wow. I'm pretty happy with that. Guys, let me know which one's your favorite down in the comments. But like I say, if you do want to grab any of these cards, they will be available on the site. Make sure to use the code PokeBall for 10% off your first order. It can be anything on the website. It doesn't have to be graded cards, of course. We do have PSA cards on there as well. So definitely go and check them out. But that is it from me, guys, in today's video. If you want to check out my last submission from Ace Grading, then make sure to click the video on the screen. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. But thank you so much for watching. You guys are legends, and I'll see you in the next one.